Okay, so we're here with midfielder Dillon Serna of the Colorado Rapids. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, of course.
First of all, I just want to start off with how did you get into soccer? Like, when did you know that soccer was like going to be your sport?
Honestly, not really sure. I've been playing my whole life. Really, I started playing when I was like 5 or 6 years old. But soccer and baseball were like my two main sports. I played baseball, competitively up until I was 13 or 14 years old, and at that point I had to pick one because it was just too much. And I ended up going with soccer and just kind of stuck with it. And obviously now I think it's the right decision.
Yeah. So knowing that you grew up in Broomfield, what was it like when you first signed your contract with the Rapids?
It's obviously special being able to play, in the state that I'm from, and having all the support of my friends and family, and they're able to come to all of my games, really, all my home games. So it's kind of a unique situation, and I feel very fortunate that I'm able to play here.
Could you just describe the feeling like when you were named the captain of the homegrown team, especially like when it was here in Colorado?
Yeah, growing up, I was always like captain of my team and stuff, and I think that's a special thing for you to do, to wear the armband and to kind of lead the team. So to be able to wear that here, in that homegrown game was definitely an honor, and just a night that I won't forget.
What about that first home game that you played here?
Yeah, my first home game was definitely special. I didn't play in my first home game until my second year on the team. But it was definitely special, and it's, like I said, it's something I'll never forget as well. And anytime I get to play here, whether that was the first game or now this is my 5th year, I still feel all the emotions being able to play here in front of my family and stuff like that.
Okay. So last year you tore your ACL and your MCL. So how's the recovery been going for that? And I know you played a few games already this year, but how's the recovery now?
Yeah, the recovery. It was definitely a long process. I was out for 8 months. It was difficult. It was something I had never gone through before, an injury like that. But now I've had no problems, and my knee feels strong, and I'm just trying to get back in the team and get as many minutes as possible.
How tough was it like watching your team go through the playoffs without you last year, making that run they had?
Yeah, it was. It was tough to watch. Every game was hard to watch. Being in the stands or watching on TV, but seeing the success that they had last year was definitely difficult for me. Obviously, I wanted them to do as well as they could, but at the same time, it was tough not being out there with them and helping them out.
Yeah. So this year, your first game, you played 11 minutes coming off the bench, correct?
I believe so. Yeah, at home. That was my first game back.
How was that? How did that feel coming back from the injury?
That was honestly probably one of my most memorable nights. Just working for 8 months trying to get back and to be able to make my debut back in front of all the fans, and the support that I got was just amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What sort of goals do you have for this year on a personal level and like as a team?
Personally for me, I think some of the goals that I have for myself are just obviously staying healthy is a big one for me, going through the injury last year, and I have goals like I want to hit a certain amount of goals, a certain amount of assists and stuff like that, and a percentage of games played and started. But as a team, I think we just have to build off the success we had last year. Obviously, this year kind of started off a bit rough, but it's a long season, and last year we had a ton of success, and we're just looking to build towards that, or build off of that, and we want to win some trophies for sure.
Yeah, and speaking of that rough start, so you guys have scored 2 goals through the first 3 games. So what do you guys need to do to get the offense moving?
I think we just have to finish our chances. I think we've had a lot of opportunities to put games away and to score goals and to kind of kill the game. We haven't taken advantage of that, and we've kind of allowed teams to get back in it. So I think for us, we just have to take care of our opportunities, and I think we'll be fine.
I wanted to ask you about your college career. I know it was pretty short.
Yeah.
Do you want to just describe how college was and why you used to stay very long?
Yeah, for me, I went to the University of Akron I only went for 1 season, and honestly, I wasn't really a fan of going to college. I wanted to sign straight out of high school, but I didn't have the opportunity to, so I had to have a plan B, and that was college. So I went to Akron and had a pretty successful year, and after that season, our coach from Akron was leaving, and a lot of guys that were kind of the main parts of that team were also leaving, so I just felt like it was the right time for me to come back. And if they wanted to offer me a contract, I thought it was a good time to turn pro.
So, for one of the last questions here, so for the fans that you have watching, what is the best way to connect with you and follow you through social media or different aspects?
Yeah, I mean, obviously fans can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that, but just come to the game, I think, is the best way to interact. A lot of the guys stick around after and talk to fans, sign autographs and stuff like that, and that's a much more personal experience, I think, for the fans, and I think they'll enjoy that a lot more than sitting on the phone and just talking that way.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Appreciate the
Thank
time.
you very much.
No problem.
Good luck in the season.
Thank you. Are you guys gonna be able to hear that all right?
I think so.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
If not,
If not, then I think we can like
we're good.